People calling for workers' rights shared the stage with several other causes during a May Day march through Seattle this afternoon. KOMO's Joel Marino joins us live with the different messages that came together during this demonstration. Joel?
Eric, a peaceful group with a lot of injustices to call out. That's pretty much what we saw today, is about 200 people marched through the streets chanting and demanding change. Now, for those who took part, these people, they grouped up behind a variety of banners while others held signs or even flags. One of the prominent themes is that workers keep society running, but too many lack sufficient wages to lead a dignified life of their own. Another group were those who were calling for peace in Gaza. Some even staged a die-in outside of Amazon's headquarters. Others, they demanded justice for Tigray, a war-torn region in Ethiopia. And each of these groups stood in solidarity with the other participants in this march.
My biggest hope is that people can really understand just how important workers are in this world. Without workers, without the working class, none of this all around us in Seattle would really be functioning.
I think really what this May Day March is focusing on is ensuring that all workers can have a dignified life, which means an increase in wage, which means ensuring that they have access to health care.
I would just say that I think regardless of nothing is justifying what's happening in Gaza.
Well, a convoy of cars and people on bicycles bookended these marchers as a way to stop traffic and prevent drivers from coming through the crowds as they marched down the streets. Seattle bicycle officers were staged at several locations, including right in front of Amazon, but they never really got involved. While this march did cause quite a few traffic jams throughout the afternoon, again, it was peaceful, nothing was damaged, nobody got arrested. Reporting live, Joel Marino, KOMO News.
Joel, thank you. A pro-Palestinian encampment is growing now at the University of Washington, and so is the tension among students there. People are raising concerns as more activists show up to the center of campus. KOMO's Jackie Kent has been there all day and joins us now live with an update. Jackie.
You can see it's really filling up here at the quad with a couple hundred people compared to just a couple dozen this morning. They are gathering right now in a circle to join in prayer. One pro-Palestinian activist tells me their goal is to stay peaceful and have conversations with students who approach them. But today we did see a confrontation, and now one Jewish student tells us he plans to file charges.
I want to show support to my fellow Jewish students. They have felt unsafe to go to campus. I'm standing up against anti-Semitism.
A UW freshman holding the flag of Israel blocked by a group of pro-Palestinian protesters. One person stole the flag and stomped on it, leading up to another confrontation.
I wasn't bothering anyone.
There's no character involved in genocide and supporting genocide. You're just supporting genocide.
While a protester claims they are being harassed.
People will try to provoke anti-Semitism from protesters.
What started as about 15 tents set up by pro-Palestinian protesters turned to more than double that in a matter of hours. The messages in chalk at the quad at the University of Washington say the encampment is a safe space for all, and they welcome people to stop and talk as they protest the Israeli military's action in its war with Hamas in Gaza.
Free, free, free Palestine!
Jay Prusker stayed overnight and says this demonstration will continue until UW meets their demands.
But specifically just to say genocide is unacceptable, it will not happen on our watch, and we will protest however we can in order until it's over.
Plus, divesting any interest in Israel and cutting ties with Boeing. The encampment has drawn the attention of just about everyone who walks by. Some support the group's right to free speech. Others don't believe the protesters' demands are realistic.
My question is, do these people actually study here?
Students tell us they are worried about further disruptions as they see what's happened at other college campuses.
I don't want it to turn into Columbia, where we have online classes and the police come in and we don't get a graduation.
And we are waiting to get a response from UW about what happened here with the flag of Israel. We did receive a statement from them earlier this morning about the encampment, saying they continue to monitor the situation and will respond as appropriate to maintain a safe and secure environment. For now, live at UW, Jackie Kent, KOMO News.
Jackie, thank you. College campuses nationwide are dealing with the aftermath of protests. In California, Governor Gavin Newsom's office is condemning law enforcement's slow response to violence on UCLA's campus. A scuffle was reported last night between pro-Palestinian and pro-Israel protesters. Fireworks were launched and demonstrators used barricades as weapons. LAPD arrived in the morning, which Newsom says was too late. We are working to learn how many people were arrested there and if there were any serious injuries.
Close by in Oregon, Portland State University was closed today for the second day in a row because of protesters refusing to leave the campus library. The group remained inside the library overnight. They originally entered the building Monday evening and have refused to come out until their demands are met. The protesters are asking the university to sever ties with Boeing. They claim the company provided weapons to Israel. And Columbia University in New York is adjusting its final exam schedule in the wake of protests there. The university's main lawn has been cleared of tents and debris from pro-Palestinian demonstrators. The overnight cleanup comes after the NYPD cleared protesters from encampments on campus, as well as a building they had occupied. Around 300 protesters were arrested at Columbia and City University last night. Columbia is asking the NYPD to stay on campus until May 17th. That's 2 days after the school's commencement.
This brings us to our KOMO Pulse poll.
KOMO's Preston Phillips is looking at the results from the live desk. Preston?
Yeah, a lot of people chiming in. We're at 5,600 votes right now. We just want to keep those votes coming in so we can keep tallying those throughout the evening here. And it's really easy to vote. All you have to do is scan this QR code right here on your screen. That's going to take you right to KOMOnews.com. Of course, that's right where you can cast your vote. So here's the question we're asking this evening. How do you feel about the ongoing protests on U.S. college campuses? Right now, about 78% say dangerous and inappropriate. 8%, each case is different. 8% free speech expression, and then 6% here saying disruptive but mostly fine. We're always committed to being your voice on the issues that matter most. Our local KOMO Pulse poll, it's a great way for you to speak out and have your voice heard.